Come on over, come on over, come on over. I want to talk to you about Morningstar, especially their premium service. Is it for real? Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to focus on Morningstar, specifically their premium service. If you are in the trading world, then you may be interested to hear about Morningstar. And here is a company that is an investment news and advisor tool with numerous features, as well as many in-house analysts. So let's quickly dive into the specifics of this company. Let me give you an overview of Morningstar. Morningstar, when you think about Morningstar, I want you to think about an investment news and advisor tool that relies on recommendations from a large team of in-house analysts. And Morningstar is also an investment rating platform for stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds that's based in Chicago. The company is based in Chicago and was founded more than nearly 40 years ago. Okay, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds, for those who are not familiar with the term. So over the past 35 to 40 years, Morningstar has developed an excellent constellation of independent research, ratings, and tools. And we also love the fact that Morningstar, as of today, is one of the most respected stock market analysis firms in the United States and is trusted by individuals and professional investors alike. And one thing you might want to know also is that the company also has an asset management subsidiary. So right now they do have about 200 to 300 billion dollars in asset under management through its investment subsidiaries. So while Morningstar does offer tools for investing in stocks, it is most popular among long-term investors looking to move money into mutual funds, because the focus on mutual funds as well as ETFs and bonds to a lesser degree differentiates Morningstar from similar investment advice services such as Zacks. Although there is still a large degree of overlap between the two based on our analysis, and Morningstar offers both free and premium services, with premium accounts offering access to the platform's detailed stock, mutual funds, ETF, and bond ratings and advanced screeners. And while Morningstar can be used for free with some success, a premium account unlocks much more of the information put together by the service's analyst and is also more suitable for traders who are looking to actively invest. So, is the premium account worth the money? We are going to break it down for you. What about the pros and cons of Morningstar? Let's first look at the positives, okay, and then we'll talk about the negatives. The positives: you have analyst ratings for stocks, mutual funds, bonds, and ETF. So you do have a wide constellation of asset coverage here. You do have a premium fund screener that is highly customizable. If you sign up for the premium service, the fund screener is really customizable. And you have similar fund and cost analyzer tools are useful for comparing different funds across geographies, across sectors, across other macro criteria that you can choose. Ratings change over weeks instead of the day-to-day, which leaves time for further research, right? So we're not really, again, as I said earlier, when you think about Morningstar, you want to think about long-term investors, all right? And the investors can be retail or institutional, but you got to think long-term. So we're not thinking here about having ratings that change day to day. No, the ratings change over weeks. Another criterion that we love about Morningstar is that you have access to premium articles with stock and fund recommendations. You do have access to in-depth research of stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds. Remember, the company has more than 5,000 in-house analysts, and those are folks who have expertise in their specific fields. So that's fantastic. Another pro, you have X-ray portfolio analysis here. And the interface, when we tested it, is very user friendly. when you think about Morningstar Premium or Morningstar just in general, their interface is really user friendly. They've done a lot of work on that in terms of helping the investor understands all the settings, all the features. So that's, kudos to Morningstar for that. And another criterion that we love in terms of the pros is a 14-day free trial. So you are able to test the product before buying it, before subscribing. What about the cons? What about the negatives? So stock rating tools fall far short of competing platforms like Zacks. Data cannot be easily exported to Excel. Minimal access to rating and tools for basic members. And the monthly premium membership costs significantly more per year than the 1 to 3 year plans. So something that Morningstar is aware of, and they're working on it. Speaking of pricing, let's talk about Morningstar Pricing here. And so Morningstar Premium starts with a 14-day free trial, as I said earlier. And after that, the service will cost you $29.95 per month or $199 per year. So when you really think about it, if you want to take advantage of this pricing, you got to be in a certain investor category. Based on our analysis, the pricing is cost effective for investors who are looking to build long-term investment portfolios, because then the $199 becomes a long-term cost, and you can amortize it. You can even write it off if you are a professional investor on your tax return. So this becomes an operational expense. Okay, and as you can see on the screen here, in terms of the pricing. And a Morningstar Premium account would unlock more of the power of the platform. Let me give you a little bit of the key benefits here. You can get access to the portfolio manager to track your investments. And this is a pretty important criterion to think about when you are thinking long term. You want to track your investment, not just in the short term, not just in the short term, but also in the long run. You want to think about things like the profitability, the ROI, the yield, the correlation across all the assets that are in the portfolio. With a Morningstar Premium account, you can also find new investment ideas with a curated list of top stocks and funds. Again, those ideas are curated by the more than 5,000 in-house investment analysts that you have. You also have you have access to more investing research to help you make better investment decisions. And again, those decisions are not just focused on stocks, as you might find with the monthly full stock advisor, but you also have ETFs, you also have mutual funds, you also have bonds. So it is definitely worth taking the free trial to see if these features can help improve your investing. From there, the annual plan is the most sensible pricing option, as you will save nearly 45% compared to a monthly plan. So is it really worth it? It depends. So Morningstar's tools aren't really meant to provide stock picks for day trading or swing trading. Rather, it's for long-term investors, and specifically those interested in fundamental analysis. And Morningstar is also focused on stocks, ETFs, and funds, as I said earlier. So if you're looking to invest in other instruments such as forex, futures, or options, Morningstar will not provide any benefit at all. So to really determine if Morningstar is great for you, it's better to try out the premium services free 14-day trial. That's fantastic. What about the features here? So folks, we are still reviewing the Morningstar Premium service. What about the features? You have a constellation of features that Morningstar Premium service offers, and I want to go through some of them with you. You have the rating lists, you have the fund screener, you have similar funds, you have cost analyzer, you have portfolio analysis, you have premium articles, and you have the mobile app. Let's first talk about the rating list. The main attraction of a Morningstar Premium membership are the rating lists. And these lists are updated daily by the analysts at Morningstar. And this list offer picks of the best stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, and bonds based on analyst predictions. And Morningstar uses its own unique 5-star rating system. And so for stock traders, the 5-star stocks and the wide moat plus undervalued list will be the most valuable. This list focuses on stocks that Morningstar analysts feel are undervalued relative to their fair price. However, keep in mind that you will need to do most of the research on your own, especially if you are trying to purchase the asset at a later date. Unlike Zacks and other stock picking services such as the Motley Fool, these stocks are not categorized based on their growth potential, industry, or technical factors. Besides, because the listed stocks are based only on a somewhat murky star rating, you will not see this list of highly rated stocks change on a day-to-day basis as you would on Zacks. What about the fund screener? Now, Morningstar offers a widely used free screener for mutual funds, but premium subscribers get access to a more advanced fund screening tool. With this tool, you have much more flexibility to build a custom screen one parameter at a time. You can choose from virtually any measurable factor about a mutual fund, and you can add conditionals to determine what makes it through your screen. And even better, and based on our analysis, what we found is that the displayed results in the premium fund screener are customizable. You can add nearly 100 different columns to the result table, making it significantly easier to sort data based on the criteria that matter to you. However, note that you cannot easily export the results to Excel for further investigation. And you also have the similar fund feature. We found the cost analyzer feature fantastic. This is a useful tool for comparing mutual funds, although it's not clear why this tool is limited to premium members, since similar free analyzers are available online. The cost analyzer allows you to enter multiple mutual funds and returns information about how much they will cost based on a given starting investment and recurring investments. You have the portfolio analysis. The Morningstar's portfolio analysis tool is called X-Ray. Okay, and so that's great. Also, you have premium articles and you have a mobile app. That's wonderful. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you about Morningstar Premium Service today, and I want to talk to you now about the Morningstar Platform differentiators. Now, Morningstar Premium offers a wide array of tools to help investors make informed decisions about investing in stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, and bonds, you name it. While the platform does offer useful tools for stocks and other assets, it falls short of competitors, most notably Zacks, when it comes to providing actionable information and advanced categorization options based on our analysis. Consequently, what we found is that Morningstar Premium stands out most for its mutual fund tools and analysis. So having analyst opinions on mutual funds can be extraordinarily helpful for investors given the plethora of funds available, and the rating lists are just useful enough to warrant a premium membership for frequent fund investors. In addition, we also have found that the Premium Fund Screener is arguably the most advanced mutual fund screening tool available on any platform. So those are the platform differentiators you need to think about as you think about Morningstar Premium. What about the credibility of Morningstar? Of course, the big question is, can you trust the service's ratings? As we have mentioned earlier, the star rating system is one of the most valuable features offered by Morningstar. This system makes it easy to research funds that may be the best ones for your personal investment strategy. Of course, in order for this tool to be valuable, you need to be able to trust the ratings. And so to answer the question about credibility, you got to think about two things. Number one, Morningstar is a reputable company, an established company. They're a leader in their industry, so the ratings are credible. That said, it's better that you do your own research as well. You shouldn't invest in funds just because they have a 5-star rating. Instead, you should use the rating system as a starting point for your research. From there, you should analyze the fund. You can use the Morningstar X-Ray tool as well as other analysis tools. And you should make it a goal to fully understand the funds you are investing. That's the second thing you have to think about, because this will allow you to determine whether or not the fund is appropriate for your personal investment strategy. For example, the fund, you can have a fund that is rated 4 stars, right? And you could think this is an attractive fund. The fund is well managed and has a low expense ratio. But if you don't want to have exposure to S&P 500 stocks, then you don't want to go with that fund, the hypothetical fund I'm speaking about here. So it's all about risk profile. It's all about investment strategy. It's all about investment horizon. It's all about asset allocation decisions that you make at the personal level. What about Morningstar target audience? What type of trader is Morningstar Premium best for? I've said earlier that when you think about Morningstar, you have to think about long term. We're not speaking here about swing traders and day traders. So Morningstar Premium, based on our analysis, is best for long-term investors who frequently invest in mutual funds and want to diversify their portfolios. And Morningstar Premium not only offers analyst-backed ratings of top funds to help you discover potential new investments, but also has a highly powerful fund screener to help you find funds that fit your exact specifications. So you have a dual filtering system here. So first you have lists that are produced by top quality in-house analysts, and then you can actually double check or double vet, if you will, those analyst recommendations with the tools that you have through Morningstar Premium. That's fantastic. So the similar funds tool can also be useful for investors who want to diversify their mutual fund holdings instead of continuously investing in a single fund. If you remember, I was talking to you earlier about some features. So you have similar funds, you have the fund screener, you have the rating list, you have the cost analyzer, you have the portfolio analysis tool called X-Ray. So here I just spoke to you about the similar funds tool, and we love the fact that Morningstar offers a 14-day free trial. So you definitely want to take advantage of that free trial, because this might help you, especially if you are considering using the service in the near future. I mean, we've done our best to provide all the info you need, but it is important that you personally test out all of the research tools and unique features and decide whether or not the product is worth paying for. Okay, so while Morningstar Premium does offer tools for stock traders, these tools fall far short of those offered on competing platforms at a similar price. So if you are a stock trader, if you are a day trader, or you're a swing trader, you will likely get more value out of the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, the Zacks Premium Service, or the Investors Business Daily Leaderboard and MarketSmith tools. Okay, so this is things you just have to think about. Speaking of Zacks, let's do a quick compare and contrast here between Zacks, Morningstar, and Motley Fool. It's important that people are asking, how does Morningstar compare to Zacks? If you are considering both services, we recommend that you actually watch our show. We actually have another show where we compare and contrast the Zacks and the Streets and other players. We even reviewed the Motley Fool. So while the services, while Zacks and Morningstars share similar features, they are actually quite unique. So both Zacks and Morningstar use rating systems that make it easy to comb through investments. The main difference comes in the application of the research. So both services can be used for investment research across a range of asset classes. However, Morningstar shines as a mutual fund advisor, and Zacks shines as a stock advisor. So if you're looking to invest in mutual funds, Morningstar is definitely the better option. You'll have access to features like the X-Ray tool, fund screener, and portfolio manager, which makes it easy to find and analyze the best performing mutual funds. If you're looking to invest primarily in stocks, you will likely prefer Zacks. And Zacks offers a great research and analysis tools for investing in individual stocks. While the company offers tools for investing in mutual funds, they're not as comprehensive as those offered by Morningstar, based on our research. And what about Morningstar versus Motley Fool? Morningstar is very hands-on and requires that you, the investor, come to a conclusion on any potential investments. So they give you the data. They give you all the preliminary data, but you have to make the final decision. And if you want a similar level of analysis and someone to provide the conclusion for you, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor may be a better choice. If you don't want to do the work, then go with the monthly full stack advisor. For half the price, so you have an intro price of $99 per year, you can offload the analysis onto someone else. The service also comes with a 30-day free trial. We covered the monthly full stack advisor on another show, as well as the monthly full rule breakers on another show. So you want to double check those shows. Monthly full stack advisor doesn't have all of the various analysis levers that you can pull and tweak to go in depth. Instead, they send you monthly stock picks via lengthy reports. In other words, it's a one and done type of service. And you get the report and decide if you want to invest in the pick. The reports go deep and there's plenty to read on each pick. So, what is our verdict here? What is our Morningstar verdict? If you've made it so far in the show, you are interested, of course, in the verdict. Morningstar provides ratings and analysis on stocks and funds. That's clear, right? So its ratings are widely quoted on other websites and sometimes in the financial media. Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, CNBC, Markets, you name it. The site is oriented towards fundamental investors. So fundamental investing is the type of analysis that looks at a company's financials, management, industry, and growth prospects. Okay, so this is really in contrast to technical analysis, which analyzes stocks using charts. So if you use purely technical analysis, Morningstar does not really have anything to offer. Morningstar will save any fundamental investor a lot of time by providing high quality analysis. So once you type in the symbol of a stock, ETF, or mutual fund, you'll see information at a glance that allows you to evaluate the asset quickly. From there, you can actually decide to move on to the next asset or dig deeper through Morningstar's commentary and other analysis features. But again, as I said, the bottom line here is that you are the one doing the final decision. Okay? Thank you so much for your attention today. Let me quickly recap what we spoke about. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about Morningstar Overview, Morningstar Pros and Cons, Morningstar Pricing, Morningstar Features, Morningstar Platform differentiators, Morningstar Credibility, Morningstar Target Audience, Morningstar versus Zacks, Morningstar versus the Monthly Fool, and we gave you a conclusion about the Morningstar Premium Service. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.